Fisk unit. Fisk unit. Fisk unit. Fisk unit. Fisk unit. What's good, y'all? Fisk Vegas, the hardest voice of sports. Welcome to the Blood Money Week 11 preview show. Now, normally I do Blood Money on Sundays, recap the Sunday slate, but I figure, you know what? I'm feeling it. Let's go and do a Week 11 preview show. Start the weekend off right. And I had a couple things I wanted to get off my mind. Freaking Jalen Hurts, Kadarius Toney on the Chiefs. My Giants is about to get a first round bye. So I figured I'd come kick it with y'all for a little bit. Just a little bit. Not too long. It is Friday night after all. But you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get into it. My bad for being late. I was editing my Colin Cowherd video for my Giants channel. So I'm a little upset. I didn't get a chance to upload it before I went live, but it's cool. I'll upload that Colin Cowherd video when I'm done with this stream. It's fine. Freaking. So as y'all know, I've been going in on the Eagles this week, going in on the Cowboys this week, because the truth is that's public enemy number one. Those are the ops, okay? The Eagles are an op. The Cowboys, they're an op. And on my Giants channel, I try to keep it strictly Giants, at least until the end of the season when I start doing Knicks videos when the football season's over. But for the most part, I try to keep it Giants only over there. I don't really like to talk about the Cowboys too much over there. I don't really like to talk about them pitchers in Philly too much over there. So I said, you know what? Let me go back on my original channel and take my frustrations out a little bit. So that's what I decided to do. It's going to be a whole lot of Eagles slander going forward, whole lot of Cowboy slander going forward. It need to be done. Exactly, YTC. It's always on site with these NFC East clowns, man. It is what it is. And, you know, it also gives me a chance to do videos that I can't do on the Giants channel. You know, I'll be having other things to talk about. You feel me? Like, I really, you know, it just is what it is. We're in the projects now. I can speak my mind a little bit more. And like I said, YouTube is funny when it comes to my Giants channel. Like, YouTube will, like, demonetize videos if I start cursing too much or if I go in. It's like YouTube is like, Fisk, this is the one PC thing you gonna do. And I was like, you know what? All right, fine. You know what, YouTube, fine. I want to make my money. You don't want me to go completely in. I won't go completely in. It is what it is. But I come to this channel. I go in. I say what I want. And they get monetized. Like, you can't make it up. Like, you really can't make it up. But a lot of the things that I say this week, primarily, a lot of things that I said this week, I wasn't trolling. I wasn't. I really feel that way. I don't think Jalen Hurts is that good. Are we sure Jalen Hurts can lead this team from behind? Are we sure? Like, if the Eagles get down 10 points in a playoff game, are we sure Jalen Hurts bringing them back? Are we sure? Because I'm not so sure, man. I don't think Jalen Hurts has the arm to lead the Eagles to a victory if he's trailing by 2 touchdowns in the second half. I don't think he built that way. I don't think the Eagles are built that way. I think the Eagles are built to play with a lead and run the ball. I don't think they're built to come from behind because the quarterback he's not designed that way. He's not Danny. Daniel Jones is behind every damn week, basically, and find a way to make plays. I don't think Hurts can do that. I just don't. And then they run defense is soft. They run defense is suspect. So now they're going and spending money on Dominican Sue. They're spending money on Lindo Joseph. They're spending money on dudes that ain't been nice in 5 years, man. That's not gonna save you. It's not. I just don't think anybody is truly scared of the Eagles. If you're a Buccaneer fan and you have Tom Brady, you're not scared of the Eagles. You're not. If you're a Giants fan, you have Daniel Jones. You're not scared of the Eagles. If you're a Minnesota Viking fan and you know you got Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson, you're not scared of the Eagles. You're not. Only inferior teams. Well, hell, I can't even say that because Washington just beat the Eagles. They wasn't scared of the Eagles. Nobody's scared of Jalen Hurts and the Eagles, man. Everybody's scared, bro. And then you got this team in Dallas, this glorified crew in Dallas, right? You got this team in Dallas who Dak has never rose to the occasion. Dak has never been that guy when the Cowboys need him to be that guy. What makes y'all think anything's gonna change? He just folded on Sunday versus the Packers. Dak got the ball in OT and did nothing with it, B. He fell on his face literally when the game was on the line. So I just don't fear the Cowboys. I don't fear the Eagles. Micah Parsons, he's not. I think he's overrated. I just don't see it with Micah Parsons. I think he's good, but they're comparing this dude to LT. He's not putting up TJ Watt numbers. I don't see him putting up what's my man name in not TJ Watt, the other guy that's in Khalil Mack. He don't put up Khalil Mack numbers. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. And every time they put him in coverage, he gets smoked by a linebacker. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it with Micah Parsons. I'm not seeing it. And then I look at the Giants and I'm like, okay, Dak isn't clutch. Danny is clutch. Danny got 5-game winning drives. You look at Jalen Hurts. We don't think he could play from behind. Once again, Daniel Jones had 5-game winning drives. Down 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter to Lamar Jackson. He was down 17 to Aaron Rodgers. He came back and won those games. Jalen Hurts can't play from behind. Dak Prescott ain't clutch. The best quarterback in the NFC East is Daniel Jones. Period. And then I look at it from this perspective too. Joe Shane traded Kadarius Toney, right? So now you got Kadarius Toney in Kansas City. And I'm just going to be honest with you. And if you're a Giants fan in the stream or you're a Giants fan, you watch this stream backwards or whatnot, it's going to hurt because Kadarius Toney's probably going to be a top 5, maybe top 10 at the worst receiver for the next 10 years on Mahomes. Kadarius Toney in Kansas City is going to be a top 5 receiver for the foreseeable future. And the Giants still haven't told us why they traded him. Still don't know. Now, what I will say is they had to have a reason. He had to do something. He had to do something. I don't know what he did, but he had to do something. Because you don't give up on talent like that unless they really did something. So I don't know what Toney did. I don't know what the situation was, but Kansas City, I got lucky. You got lucky because the Giants could have just did what the Jets did with Elijah Moore and basically shelve his ass till he got with the program. I mean, they could have done that, but it is what it is, man. It was meant to be or be. Maybe it was just meant to be that Mahomes got his number 1 receiver. Maybe it was just meant to be. I don't know. We'll see how it play out. But this dude Toney's gonna put up 1,300 yards a season with Mahomes for the next decade. So I just hope Joe Shane goes in the draft and replaces him. Joe Shane's got to make up for Toney. He got to draft Jerry Rice, bro. Joe Shane got to take that second round pick that he did not want to give up for a wide receiver at the deadline. He got to go draft Jerry Rice. I don't know what else to say. And then we got my man Willie the Champ. Shout out to Willie the Champ, first super chat of the night. My man Willie the Champ says, bro, KT Hall of Fame, shaking my head. Kafka looked out for Kansas City. Yeah, he did. He did, because we got Kansas City. Like, anything he does in Kansas City, he was going to do with the Giants, if not better. And that's just a fact, because we're running the same offense. Mike Kafka calls the same plays in New York that he was calling in Kansas City, that he was drawing up in Kansas City for Andy Reid. So the hardest part about Kadarius Toney is whatever he does in Kansas City, we know for a fact he could have done in New York, because we got Kafka. And if you wonder why Kadarius Toney looks so comfortable in Kansas City, he looks comfortable in Kansas City because he was just in Kafka's offense. He's had Kafka's playbook for 6 months. So he goes to Kansas City. He's already familiar with the concepts. He's already familiar with all of Kansas City's passing concepts because we run them with the Giants. So if you're wondering why Kadarius Toney looks so comfortable in Kansas City, it's because he's already been in the offense. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And like I said, Travis Kelce comes out and he's like, I don't know what he did. I can't believe the Giants traded him. The Giants made a mistake trading him. And you know what, Kelce, you may be right. The Giants probably did make a mistake trading Toney, but at the end of the day, what's done is done. We got to move on. You know what I'm saying? We got to move on. It's just, it is what it is. I'm just like, I just think it's going to be, I think right now, because the Giants is 7-2, I think because the Giants is 7-2, it doesn't hurt as much. But my worst nightmare as a Giants fan is the Giants lose a playoff game because we can't catch. Like, picture this, right? If you're a Giants fan, this is like the worst case scenario, right? It's like the worst case scenario. We're the 4 o'clock game on Saturday, because Saturday they do the 4 o'clock game and they do the 8 o'clock game, right? So the Giants play at 4 o'clock, and Sills and Slayton dropping ball after ball after ball. And we lose the playoff game to the Bucks or whatever because we can't catch. And then at 8 o'clock, the AFC primetime game come on, and Toney got like a $120 and a touchdown in a playoff game. And every Giants fan is going to be sick to the stomach. You feel me? I did that. That's just like my worst case scenario. Like, my worst case scenario was the Giants going to a playoff game. Them bum ass niggas start dropping balls. And then at 8 o'clock, Toney and the Chiefs come on, and this dude got like 8 catches for $150 and a touchdown. And it's just gonna be disgusting. It's just gonna be disgusting. And that's just like my worst case scenario as a Giants fan, is losing a playoff game because we have no wide receivers. And then watching this dude Toney ball out, win a Super Bowl with Mahomes. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be Odell Beckham times 1,000. Because when Odell Beckham was catching balls, when Odell Beckham caught a ball in the Super Bowl, the first thing that came to my mind is, I thought Dave Gettleman said that Odell Beckham wasn't a winning player. That's the first thing that came to my mind. When Odell Beckham caught that touchdown in the Super Bowl, the first thing as a Giants fan, the first thing that came to my mind is, I thought Dave Gettleman said he was not a winning player. That's the first thing that came to my mind. So it didn't hurt as bad with Odell, because Odell went to Cleveland and then he went to LA. It is what it is. But this dude, Kadarius Toney, in his second season, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. I'm just saying, Giants fans, y'all might be tough and rebellious now because we 7-2. I get it. But when that dude Toney really start developing into his own in Kansas City, And if we don't replace him, it's gonna hurt. That's Joe Shane's number one job. Joe Shane has to replace Kadarius Toney. Because if Joe Shane doesn't replace Kadarius Toney, we're gonna be sick. We're gonna be sick. I'm just saying, we gonna be sick, man. Because him balling out of Kansas City, he gonna be on every primetime game. He gonna be playing in playoffs. He gonna be playing in Super Bowls, and we're gonna watch Kadarius Toney be a productive player. We're gonna watch Kadarius Toney be a winning player on a winning team, and everybody in every Giants fan is gonna have to look themselves in the mirror and say, "Why couldn't he do that for us?" I'm just saying, you're gonna have that conversation. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Yeah, y'all talking tough now. Screw Kadarius Toney. He didn't want to be here. Okay, y'all talking tough now. Y'all was talking tough when Odell got traded too. And look at it, we still ain't replaced him. Let that sink in. Y'all was talking tough when Odell got traded, and look what happened. Oh, Fisk, we didn't win any playoff games with Odell, Fisk. Odell is immature, Fisk. Odell is bad for the locker room, Fisk. Look at us now. Look at us. Now we begging for that same player to come back and save our season. So I get it. You know, Giants fans, they always talk tough in the heat of the moment. That's what I like about Giants fans. Giants fans talk tough in the heat of the moment. But when the season's over, y'all gonna be sick. I'm just saying. Joe Shane got to replace him. Joe Shane has to replace Toney. You got to replace him. But let's get to these games. Let me see. All right, let's get to these games. We're gonna start with the Eagles and the Colts. Eagles are 7-point favorites versus the Colts. I like the Colts and the points. I think Jonathan Taylor runs all over this Eagle defense. The Colts did beat Kansas City earlier this year. You know what I'm saying? The Colts definitely beat Kansas City earlier this year. So to think that the Colts can't beat the Eagles, you're smoking. Now, if Sam Ellinger was playing quarterback, we wouldn't be having this conversation. You know what I'm saying? But when Matt Ryan playing, they could definitely beat the Eagles. Take the points. Moving on to the Rams. Rams at New Orleans. I'm going to take the Saints. Well, yeah. I'll take the points with the Rams, but I guess I guess the Saints should win this game. The Saints should win this game, especially with no Cooper Kupp. The Saints should win this game. We'll see. We'll see. I guess you take the Saints. And Bears at Atlanta. I'm taking the Bears. I like the Bears in the upset. I like the Bears in the upset. You know what I'm saying? I think you take the 3 points of the Bears. Justin Fields is better than Marcus Mariota. The Bears have played a lot of good football lately. They just can't close games. I like the Bears. I don't think there's anything special about Atlanta. I like the Bears. I still can't believe what's so crazy is the NFC South is so trash that they can't even put what's his name? Desmond Ritter? Is that the backup in Atlanta? Desmond Ritter? Is that his name? But they can't even try the rookie quarterback out in Atlanta because they're competing for a playoff spot because the NFC South is so bad. Like, and it's sad. Shout out to shout out to JD. Remember, supporting big fish is supporting small businesses. OBJ and Toney are two different situations. One was an incompetent GM trading away a number one receiver before drafting a quarterback, and the other was a player that simply did not want to be a Giant. Dead ass nothing you can do at that point. First of all, y'all gotta stop saying that. Who the hell is Kadarius Toney? I'm so sick and tired of Giants fans saying, "Oh, he didn't want to be a Giant." Who the fuck is Kadarius Toney? Who is he? Y'all act like Kadarius Toney got leverage. Like, this is laughable to me, man. I can't stand that. Did Brandon Cooks get traded? No. Did Elijah Moore get traded? No. Only the Giants give up on talent. Like, I just, it bothers me. Y'all act like Kadarius Toney was out here demanding a trade and acting a fool behind the scenes because he wants to be traded. Dude is in his second year and only had one good game. And y'all act like he just got the pull to demand a trade. Like, it just bothers me that y'all give Joe Shane a pass for giving up on talent. And you can't call Dave Gettleman an incompetent GM when we're winning with his team. We're winning with Dave Gettleman's team. How is Dave Gettleman an incompetent GM when he drafted Saquon? He drafted Daniel Jones. He drafted Dexter Lawrence. He traded for my man Leonard Williams. He drafted Adoree. I'm not Adoree. He drafted Xavier McKinney. Those are Gettleman picks. Andrew Thomas. That's a Gettleman pick. How you gonna say Gettleman is incompetent? It makes no sense. Gettleman drafted James Bradbury when he was at Carolina. Gabe Gettleman was the general manager of a Carolina team that should have won the Super Bowl. Gettleman had a track record. He's a proven winner as a GM. So how can you sit and call Dave Gettleman an incompetent and give Joe Shane all this credit? It makes no sense. I don't understand how y'all bash Gettleman, but you praise Joe Shane, who's done nothing. Like, I just don't understand it. It makes no sense. Shout out to LA. Remember, supporting big fish is supporting small businesses. Interesting how the same Giants fans who swear up and down OBJ will be a cow bum, where's the ones who can campaign the hardest for Gettleman to trade him in the first place? Looking at Poodle and Antichrist. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all understand, right? LA, what you got to understand is most of these Giants fans, they say that they just want to say what's popular. Most of these Giants content creators, they say what's popular. They're sheep. They're a bunch of sheep. They want to go with the herd. Whatever way the wind is blowing is what opinion they're gonna have. They don't got the balls like I do to criticize Joe Shane. They don't got the balls to do that. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna go whichever way the wind blows. I do you one better. I was the only one that had positive Gettleman videos last year. They don't have the balls to have Gettleman's back last year. They don't got the balls. They don't got the balls. I said Joe Judge should have got a third year. They didn't have the balls to say that. They're gonna go with whichever way the wind blows. So when it was popular to bash Odell because he was in Paris with supermodels, they're gonna bash Odell. Because it's cool to bash Kadarius Toney, they're gonna bash Kadarius Toney. But what happens is when the team starts to suffer because we don't have a wide receiver, then they're gonna complain. Then they're gonna say, "Why do we trade Kadarius Toney?" Then they're gonna say, "Why didn't Joe Shane make a play at the trade deadline?" Then they're gonna complain. See, they're not gonna complain right now because they don't want to upset anybody. They don't want to ruffle any feathers. They'll complain when it's popular to complain. Y'all got to pay attention to these content creators. You got to pay attention to the message that they're giving you. Pay attention, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Their opinion is going to sound the same around the board. If you poll a lot of those content creators, they're going to sound the same because it's the cool thing to do. You know what's not cool? Holding Joe Shane accountable. That's what's not cool. Because guess what? If Joe Shane had just cut um James, not James, if he had cut Blake Martinez in March, he could have just restructured Bradbury and we'd still have him on the team. But instead, he resigns Blake Martinez, knowing he wasn't going to make the team, and he cuts Bradbury. And now Bradbury's on the Eagles. That doesn't make any sense. So, like I said, Joe Shane got y'all brainwashed right now, and that's cool. I just don't understand why Giants, like, what I'm trying to say is this. You know what? Never mind. I don't even feel like ranting on it right now. It's a football thing. You know what I'm saying? It's really it's a football thing. It just comes down to in football, for some strange reason they're stuck on these general managers. Only in football are they stuck on general managers. When you watch basketball, it's all about the stars. When you watch baseball, it's all about the stars. But then when you come to football, it's like, oh, our general managers are saving. You would think the general manager was throwing the touchdowns. Like it's crazy to me, man. It's like I just think that y'all didn't learn from Dave Gettleman. Y'all remember how much, speaking of Antichrist and whatever, y'all remember how much they slurped Dave Gettleman for the hog mollies? Y'all remember that? Remember when Dave Gettleman first came to New York? And Dave Gettleman talked about hog mollies and we got to build a team from the trenches and all the other shit. And he drafted Saquon Barkley. He drafted Will Hernandez and everybody slurped Dave Gettleman. Y'all remember that? Oh, how time changes. When it was cool to praise Dave Gettleman, they praised Dave Gettleman. When Dave Gettleman let Landon Collins walk out the door, they said we got to trust Dave Gettleman. When Dave Gettleman traded JPP, we got to trust Dave Gettleman. When Dave Gettleman traded Odell Beckham, we got to trust Dave Gettleman. This is what y'all said 4 years ago. 4 years ago, y'all slurped the fat man Dave Gettleman. And you didn't learn your lesson. So now we got a new general manager who's done absolutely nothing in the NFL. He's done nothing. Nothing. He's done nothing. At least Dave Gettleman took a team to a Super Bowl in Carolina. At least he had that claim to fame. Now you're going to put your faith in some general manager who's never done anything. You're going to put your faith in him blindly. Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it. So excuse me if I'm holding him a little accountable right now.
Let's go.
Hey, what up, RJ?
Nah, man, I saw you shit on Joe Shane and you know how to pull up. You know what I'm saying? I want you, just fuck Joe Shane all day, every day. You know what I'm saying?
It's not even that. It's not even that. I'm shitting on him. It's just I'm just holding him accountable.
No, Fish. You know what?
I'm
You
holding
right,
him
man.
accountable.
Because listen, all you pussy ass Giants fans, y'all need to face the facts, man. And listen, before I say this, Joe Shane's been on my shit list too because there's no way in hell we got a 6-2 or a 6-1 team at the time, and you don't trade for no DJ Moore, Jerry Jeudy, off a rookie contract, Brandon Cooks. We gonna rely
After
on
you
washed
trade
up
Tony,
Odell. And don't give me this bullshit. Oh, we're gonna get Odell. First of all, I don't believe Odell's coming to the Giants. But even if he was, this is the same guy who said, "I didn't even know he was in the building." Bullshit. Everybody in the everybody in the building knows that he's FaceTiming Brian the Bull. He's doing all this crazy stuff. You didn't know he was in the building? He giving me I can't fuck with him. I don't trust that boy. I do not trust him.
I don't trust him either. I don't trust him. And like I said, somebody got to call it. Somebody got to say it, bro. Shout out to LA.
Yep.
Remember, supporting Big Fisk is supporting small businesses. This is why I rock with you, Slick Rick, Fisk. Dable is great, but jury is out with Shane. If Gettleman picked the right coach, he'd still be here. Dude drafted well, but forced the good Reese players out. And that's what Joe Shane's doing. Like I told you,
Not even
those
Jerry Reese, Dave Gettleman too.
those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it. Joe Shane is forcing the Gettleman guys out. The same thing Gettleman did to the Reese players, Joe Shane is about to do to the Gettleman players. He's about to do the same freaking thing. You know
Well,
what
I
I'm
have no.
saying?
But Fitz, I have no. If Joe Shane came out and said, "Listen, I'm an alpha male. I want my own players. I really don't want to be like Jerry Reese and have another man's players." You know what? I'll be like, you know what? It sucks that we about to go 2-15, but you know what? At least he's honest with me. Don't sit here and say, "Oh, we trying to win, man," but you could trade Kadarius Toney, don't get a Judy for a third rounder. Even next year, we couldn't get a Calvin Ridley.
Like
Something.
I like I said, bro,
Pool.
we're 7 and the problem is we're winning. If we weren't winning, if the Giants were 500 ball club, he probably would have traded Saquon. He probably would have tried to trade Adoree Jackson, Leonard Williams, but the Giants happened to be 7-2 at the bye. So
That's
it
why I don't
kind
trust
of it kind of threw a monkey wrench in his
his plans.
plans.
Plan.
Yeah.
You know?
So now Joe Shane has to like say, okay, damn. Now I gotta pay Danny. Now I gotta pay Saquon. Now I gotta do a whole bunch of shit that I didn't want to do.
That's why I don't think. That's another reason why I don't think Odell's coming to the Giants. Because why the hell would he help the team? If Odell wanted to be, if he really wanted Odell, number one, he would never said that bullshit. I didn't know he was in the building. Number two, it's just he should be signed right now. He's cleared. He should be signed right now. It's been like a week. What's the holdup, Joe?
I don't know. Like I
That's
honestly
why I
don't know
think
what's
Odell's
going
like. I think he gave Odell a bullshit ass contract, and Odell's probably hearing something like, "Hey, the Vikings are going to give you more money or some shit like that." It's just I
on.
don't trust him.
No, well, nobody. Here's the thing: nobody's gonna give Odell a back, and
No,
I
I'm
think
talking about
Odell
just
is
so
seeing that.
they're going to give him more. Like he's probably giving him a bullshit ass minimum deal, and another team's like, "Hey, we'll throw in another 10 mil, something
Ain't
along those."
nobody. Oh, nobody's giving him that. Odell's gonna play for like $2 million, bro. If
All right,
that.
he's probably giving him 1 mil and saying, "Eat that,
Yeah,
Odell."
probably knowing him. Shout out the champ. Willie the champ says Gettleman got us 2 first-round picks for Shane. Basically, yeah, exactly. Gettleman gave Joe Shane 2 first-round picks. You know what I'm saying? If Kayvon Thibodeau and Evan Neal, they was one of the most obvious picks at that position, just like being honest with you.
Anybody? Wait, Fist. Fist. What happened to your live stream of this year's draft? Not last year, this year with you and Boogie. Did you
Oh,
take it
I
down?
took it down because I clowned the fucking Make-A-Wish kid.
Ah, damn, that sucks. But even I remember, and you could correct me if I'm wrong. I remember you were saying like before the Kayvon and Neil picks, you were like, huh? What? Huh? Of the picks that we were getting. So
Honestly, I might make that public again. I don't give a fuck about that Make-A-Wish kid. So it's like, I might make that public again. I don't know
nah,
what
but
to
I
say.
just remember I remember you were like saying, like, why are we picking him? Why are we picking that? After the 2 picks we got. So
Shout out to Get On Kid. Giants should have traded for Claypool. Missed an opportunity. Yeah.
facts.
Yeah. Or Jerry Judy. The guy Jerry Judy was the number 1 prospect on the planet 2 years ago, bro. Now all of a sudden, y'all think he trash because he ain't got no quarterback. Like that.
You know what? To be honest with you, because you was saying something. What's good, OVO? To be honest with you, right? Dr. Jerry Buss, God rest his soul. When Kobe Bryant was trying to get traded from the Lakers and he was playing all that Bulls gear, he sat Kobe down and said, "Listen, you're a talented mother effer. You're not going anywhere. We couldn't sit down, Tony, whether he said suck my dick or whatever." And Kobe did way worse than Kadarius Toney did way worse than Kobe. We couldn't sit him down and say, "Listen, you're too talented. You're not going anywhere. So suck it up and play." We couldn't do that. Like we just
Ego is a powerful
I'm just,
thing, man.
I'm just saying we couldn't do that.
Egos are a powerful thing, man. I just really feel like Joe Shane and Dable just
And we had him for another 2 years. He's on a rookie contract.
well, we got
Actually,
him
4
for 3.
years.
They
Yeah,
get
we have him
5
free
years
because
in the first round.
he's a first round pick. He has that 5th year option. Oh my god.
So it's like,
Hey, listen, I hope you know what, Fisk. I hope we win the Super Bowl this year because next year I don't even know. This is our year. This is our
Yeah,
year.
and the
We got
thing
it.
is too, right? Because they're not gonna
Oh shit, fuck. Oh shit.
they're not gonna blame
You
Joe
didn't hear my
Shane.
TV, right? You didn't hear my TV, right?
No, but keep it off. They're not gonna
No,
blame
my
Joe
shit wasn't
Shane.
on mute. No, my shit was on mute. I was making sure you didn't hear it, but I just literally put it on mute.
They're not gonna blame Joe Shane because they like Joe Shane. It's like the Giants community, they pick and choose who they like. And when they like you, you could do no wrong. And when they hate you, that you could do no right. So it's like when Odell Beckham was a Giant, they didn't appreciate him. They couldn't stand Odell when he was a Giant. They thought he was immature and all this other stuff. And then, it's kind of like Saquon Barkley. It's like because they like Saquon could do no wrong. So it really just comes down to like Giants fans hated Dave Gettleman. So every Dave Gettleman pick was trash. But now Joe Shane is here and we winning with Gettleman picks. And everybody's throwing Joe Shane a parade. I'm like, wait a minute.
Andrew Thomas y'all love Andrew Thomas. He was a Gettleman pick.
All these players are Gettleman picks.
Like, come on, y'all.
Cause like I had somebody super chat me a few minutes ago calling Dave Gettleman an incompetent. I'm like, how is that possible? He drafted Graham Gano, right? He even though it happened in Carolina, but in Carolina he drafted Bradbury, he drafted Graham Gano, he bought them to the Giants. Hello, Graham Gano is the best kicker in the league right now. That's a Gettleman pick.
Yeah,
you know who else was a Gettleman pick? Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
Brian Burns was a Gettleman pick. No, not Brian Burns.
No. He was after. He was with
the other pass rusher. Charles Johnson, Greg Hardy. Those studs, them monster edge rushers were Gettleman picks.
Was Luke Kuechly a Gettleman pick or no?
I think so.
When did he take over the?
Because Cam wasn't a Gettleman pick. Cam was there a year before Gettleman got there.
Okay, so yeah, so he was. Yeah, Luke Kuechly was a Gettleman pick.
So it was like y'all call Gettleman an.
Hold on, time out. When was James Bradbury drafted?
He was drafted like a year. He was drafted like 2 years after
Cam.
Nah, he was like 2015, 16.
So he's a Gettleman pick.
James Bradbury. I told you he was a Gettleman pick. Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Why do you think Gettleman paid him and brought him to the Giants?
Oh, shoot. I mean, Gettleman. Say what you want about him, but he's a good picker of talent.
And he brought Leonard Williams, and that's what bothers me about Joe Shane, right? So Giants fans kept saying that you can't. These wide receivers suck. Like, oh, Claypool sucks or Jerry Jeudy sucks. I'm like, y'all said Leonard Williams sucked. And he came and beasted out for the Giants. Remember, I don't know if you remember this, RJ, but when the Giants traded for Leonard Williams, we were a losing franchise and everybody was looking forward to the draft. All everybody could talk about, that was Daniel Jones' rookie season. All anybody could talk about was a draft. Oh, why would Dave Gettleman give a third-round pick for Leonard Williams? We're a rebuilding team. We needed that pick. How stupid do y'all sound now? How stupid do you sound now?
That's Giants fans, man. Can I just ask y'all something? Why do you hold on, Jamil? Like, why do y'all like to be sheep? Why is it a big problem to just kind of think outside the box? Like, I don't understand y'all. It's like y'all like Fist Vegas, but you can't realize Fist Vegas is the type of nigga to think outside the box. Once again, do I agree with everything Fist says? No. But at least I can sit back and say, you know what? That might sound stupid, but I can get where he's coming from. At least he's not some of these clowns out here who just repeat whatever the beat writers are fucking saying. You can just watch ESPN for that shit.
Exactly. So it's just like, I don't get it. Like I said, I don't get it. And I'm not taking Joe Shane off my shit list until he replaces Toney and gives Daniel Jones a contract extension. When those two
honestly, bro, he has to replace Toney as in we need a stud like Toney next year when we draft him because Odell's not gonna do it.
Nah, I already told you, bro. He gotta draft Jerry Rice, bro. I don't give a damn. He better draft Jerry Rice. I ain't trying to hear it. He better draft Jerry Rice, bro.
That's a fact.
Shout out to Dubs Only Podcast. Andrew Tate is back. Yes, sir. Andrew Tate is
Hey,
reinstated
yo,
on
listen,
Twitter, bro.
enjoy while it counts, because when Logan Paul knocks his ass out, or Jake Paul knocks his ass out, he gonna be going off of Twitter.
I mean, he's not gonna get knocked out. They'll play to a draw, like Anderson Silva. I think Jake Paul's paying these fuckers to lose, bro. I don't think Tate not gonna let Jake Paul knock him out. They'll play to it'll be a decision. It'll be it'll go to the
Jake.
card, bro.
Decision to Jake.
Huh?
Decision to Jake.
Yeah, it'll go decision to Jake, just like the Anderson Silva one did. You really thought Anderson Silva was gonna let Jake Paul knock him out?
He did make him fall though.
They got to make it look good. But what I'm saying is, Anderson Silva wasn't just gonna let Jake Paul knock him out. He wasn't gonna take that, So I think it'll be the same thing with Tate. They'll just fight to a decision. Tate doesn't give a fuck about the win. He's gonna get his bag, and they're gonna move on.
Yeah, shoot. That's probably why what's the name don't want to. What's good, Michael? That's probably why what's the name don't want to fight him, McGregor and stuff.
Nah, see, that's different because McGregor will kill him. Jake Paul talks all this shit, but McGregor will kill him. McGregor's not gonna let
McGregor, Nate Diaz.
Yeah, real professional fighters in their prime are not gonna fall. They're not gonna take a dive.
Canelo.
Yeah, people in their prime are not taking a dive to Jake Paul. It's not gonna happen. That's why he's not gonna fight. You really think he's gonna go fight a real boxing champ?
I would love to see it, but I don't think so. No.
It's one thing to fight MMA fighters. Like Anderson Silva is an MMA fighter. The dude, how many knockouts has he gotten with a fucking sidekick, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing to take these MMA fighters and put them in a boxing ring and then pay them to lose. It's another thing to take a professional boxer in his prime, okay, in his 20s, like you are, Jake, and say, let's get it popping. That's a completely different ballgame. Completely different ballgame. Shout out to Barth. A Detroit sports show said golf is better than DJ.
You fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, bro, the Daniel Jones slander is fucking ridiculous.
Now, I'm not even the biggest Daniel Jones fan, but he's better than the Derek Carrs and the Jared Goffs. Like, come on, bro. That's not even. Derek Carr's a whole bum.
Yeah, he really is. Shout out to Willie the Champ. Calf could convince Shane to pay debt he owed in Kansas City. Probably. Nah, probably, bro. That was just. Like I said, man, when it's all said and done.
Okay, Giannis, I see you.
That's just a horrible. That trade was terrible. Trading Toney to the Chiefs is just freaking stupid, bro. It's stupid. And Giants fans speculate. They say Toney did this and Toney did it. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what Toney did, bro. Nobody. But Toney and the players in that building. The Giants, and I'm sure Andy Reid knows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, it couldn't have been that bad because Andy Reid traded us for his ass.
But at least, at least Kadarius Toney didn't make it public, though.
That's what I'm saying. You got guys like Elijah Moore out here publicly demanding trades. Brandon Cook is
Elijah Moore, Kobe Bryant, R.I.P. Kobe. But at least he kept it somewhat professional. He might have told him, "Hey, yo, suck my dick," but at least he didn't go on Twitter and say, "Hey, Joe Shane, suck my dick," some type shit like that. I think there could have been a revolution. I think with a talent like that, there could have been some type of compromise. That's just me, but hey, it is what it is.
Shout out to Dubs Only Podcast. I'm Jake Paul. RJ is Nate Robinson.
Yo, bro, you listen. Brandon, I know you love my attention, because you don't get any attention at home from anybody. But mind your business, all right? The men are talking. You go sit in the corner and play, all right? Before I get Awesome Kid up in here to roast you again.
Awesome Kid ain't coming on my fucking platform.
No, in the comments, nigga.
I don't even think he might be blocked on my channel.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? He ain't blocked on my channel, so I'll get Awesome Kid on you, bro. You not tough to roll with the big boys, all right? This is Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford League, you Jake Paul League, all right? Go play with the little KSIs and YouTubers. Shut the fuck up.
There you have it. Now, back to these games.
Yeah. Was this just a Giants stream, or is this like
this is a weekly? I'm previewing the weekly games.
Oh, okay. I was making sure. Nah, because I just saw you was live. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, he ain't text me or nothing like that. So I didn't know if there was like I didn't know if something happened. I was like, they'll get signed.
Nah, it was spare of the moment shit. Earlier this afternoon, I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do a Friday show."
Yeah, shoot. Feel like old times, man.
Yeah, it ain't set in stone, but as of
Nah,
right now,
I get you. I pull up anytime I can. I was not because usually I usually knock out, so I didn't even know you was live type stuff. So
Oh no, I feel you.
yeah,
Washington at Texas. I'm taking a 3.5 with Texas.
three plus Texans.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take that point spread, and I'll take Washington.
Yeah. I mean, I just think Washington had the biggest win of the season. They're due for a letdown.
Yeah. Oh, you saying the Texans gonna win?
Yeah, I think the Texans won that game.
Nah, I'll take the.
I'm just saying, bro. Washington just had they due for a letdown.
It's the Texans though. I can't.
Yeah, but it's not like Washington are world beaters though. I mean, these bad teams, and it's only a matter of time before the Texans win another game, bro. They're not just gonna lose every game every week. The books got to make money too.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Shout out to. Oh, nah, let me get through some of these games first. Jets at New England. New England 3.5-point favorites. I'm gonna take New England.
Yeah, I'm gonna say New England. Oh, you said New England is a 3-point favorite.
Yep.
All right, I'll take that spread, and I'll take that New England.
Yeah, the New England got mind control over the Jets.
Yeah, it's in New England too. Yeah.
Carolina at Baltimore. Carolina's a 13-point dog. I'm gonna take the Ravens.
What's the point spread?
Ravens by 13.
I'm not taking that point spread, but I'll take the Ravens though.
I'll lay the points. I think they win by at least 2 touchdowns. That
Nah, Ravens. Nah, I can't. Ravens. Nah, I can't.
Yeah, fucking trash, bro.
Fact. I can't believe this. They need Burrow. Come save me, bro. Need you to clap Lamar.
Shout out to Dubs Only Podcast. He says RJ is Oscar De La Hoya, deep cross dresser.
Bro, why are you stealing my jokes? I said the TOP. Yo, Brandon, bro. You know what? You gave Fist $2. Support the channel, Brandon. You stay in the comments like the little peasant that you are. Let the main eventers talk.
And shout out to Butters. Butters, we ain't gonna be on long, bro. Once we done with these previews, I'm getting off because I got to put my Giants video up.
Yeah.
This is only supposed to be a hour show at the max.
Yeah, so we got another what you been on for 47? So is it 12 more minutes left?
My goal was to get off at 8, but because I got to upload my Giants video.
All right, got you. What's next?
Cleveland at Buffalo. Buffalo 7.5-point favorites.
I'll take that point spread.
You like the points?
Yeah, -7. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about you like the points of Buffalo or the Cleveland.
Wait, what's the point spread?
Buffalo's a 7.5-point favorite.
Yeah,
I'm taking the points with Cleveland. If it loses, it loses.
Oh, you say you taking the plus 7.5 with Cleveland?
Yeah, if it loses, it loses.
Nah, I like Buffalo. I like that -7.5. I'll take that points, and I'll take Buffalo too.
Okay.
Cleveland's bad. Cleveland.
Buffalo's gonna win, but I'm just saying, like, I think they'll play Buffalo. I think they'll play Buffalo close. I think Buffalo wins the game, but I like having a touchdown with the hook.
Jacoby Brissett's all right, but he just I'll take that. I'll take that.
Raiders at Broncos. Broncos are 3-point favorites.
Broncos, and I'll take that. And I'll take that point spreads. Yeah, I'll take that point spread.
As bad as the Broncos are, they're better than the Raiders.
Because they at least gonna win by 4, so I'll definitely take that -3.
I wouldn't go that far, but I'll take the -3.
Bro, it's Derek Carr. It's the Raiders.
Bro, have you seen how bad Russell Wilson is?
They lost to Jeff Saturday. I'm not trying to hear it.
Bro, have you seen how bad Russell Wilson is?
Man, look, no.
Russell Wilson's sorry, bro.
I get that. I get that, but still, it's the Raiders, bro.
Derek Carr's even worse. How bad Russell Wilson is, real quick.
Is he?
Is he
worse than Derek Carr?
Do you know that if the Broncos have scored, the Broncos will be 8-1 if he scored 18 points in every game this year?
It's
Let that
still
sink in. 18 points, not 19,
is
not
it still
20.
worse? Is it still worse than Derek Carr?
It doesn't matter. When you got two bum quarterbacks, at that point, it just comes down to fluke shit.
Hold on, time out. Didn't they get blown out by Andy Dalton? Isn't this in Denver?
Yeah, it's in Denver.
Fuck out of here. Give me that minus 3.5. Fuck out of here.
I mean, no, I'm picking Denver, but I'm just saying it's like it's not a lock. You said that shit like it was a lock. I mean, you of course we're picking Denver. I'm just saying it's not no fucking lock.
Fuck Derek Carr. Let's move on.
Agreed. But Bengals at Steelers. Bengals -4. I'm gonna take the points with the. I like the Bengals. I lay the points at the.
You
Bengals.
taking the -4 with the Bengals?
Yeah, I lay the 4 with the Bengals.
I wouldn't take the points, but I'm picking the Bengals though because it's a divisional game.
Now I will say this though, TJ Watt's back on the Steelers, so you know.
Yeah, but I'll still take the Bengals though.
Dallas a 2-point favorite at Minnesota. I got Minnesota.
Nah, I'm not taking those points, but I'm picking the Vikings though. Is it a 1 o'clock or what game?
No, Dallas is the favorite, RJ.
Oh, Dallas is the favorite.
So if you're taking Minnesota, you're taking the points. Yeah, Dallas is the favorite.
And you said it's -2?
1.5, so basically 2, yeah.
I'll take those points with Minnesota. Is it a 1 o'clock game?
Nah, it's the 4:30 game.
Oh, shoot.
And then Chiefs are 5-point favorites at the Chargers.
I wouldn't trust those points, and then I think the Chiefs are going to win.
I already took the 7.5 on Monday. It was a 7.5 on Monday. The line only moved because Mike Williams and Keenan Allen are playing this weekend. So the line.
I don't know, man. These divisional games, they end up being close. Wasn't that these games?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm taking the 7. I'm taking the 7 with the Chargers.
Oh, it's plus.
I already took it. Yeah, I took the 7 earlier this week.
Oh, the plus.
No,
7
it's 5. No, it's 5 now. No, what I'm saying is, it's 5 points now, RJ. But on Monday it was 7.
Oh man!
So I took it when it was at 7.
So it was +7 Chargers, and now it's +5 Chargers.
Yeah, because Keenan Allen and Mike Williams are playing now.
Okay, I thought you said -7 Chiefs. I was about to say I wouldn't trust that, but yeah, most definitely I would take those points with the Chargers. But I would take the Chiefs too.
And on Monday Night Football, we got 49ers 8-point favorites at the Cardinals in Mexico. Actually, yeah, this game is in Mexico.
I got the Niners.
Oh yeah, I do too. I don't know if I want to lay 8 points, but I definitely got the. I got the 49ers.
I'm not laying that. I'm not laying that, but I got the Niners though.
Yeah, I got the Niners as well.
You watching this game, Fish?
What game?
Embiid versus Giannis.
I'll probably fall asleep to it after I upload this Giants video. Because as soon as I upload this Giants video, I'm going to bed.
Nah.
I
gotta release this. Yeah, I'm definitely doing a reaction just to talk about Embiid.
Detroit at the Giants, final game. Giants 3-point favorites.
It's at Detroit?
No, it's in New York.
I'm not gonna take any points, but I got the Giants winning a close game.
I do too. I think the Giants win.
That's not me being a fake fan. That's just me saying, look, the Lions can score more than 24 points.
Yeah, the Lions are going to put up points, so the game will be close. The Giants aren't built to really blow teams out, but I think we could get into the fourth quarter and let Danny Saquon do their thing.
But they can't have a lead, though, because they're going to run the fuck out that ball, man.
Yeah, so it's like, even though they could score, we're going to take the air out the ball. We're going to run the fuck out the ball. So.
No, I'm saying if they have a lead in the fourth, they're going to air the fuck out that ball with DeAndre Swift and shit. So, but Fisk, who you got winning the Vikings game? The Viking and Cowboys game? I forgot.
I told you the Vikings.
I don't want that because I feel like if the Giants win and the Cowboys lose and they go back to, I feel like it's going to be more hungry. But
it doesn't matter. I thought that's how I felt on Wednesday. On Wednesday, I was like, man, I don't want to face the Cowboys on 2 losses, but I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bro. It's a divisional game on Thanksgiving. It doesn't fucking matter. You're gonna be motivated regardless. It doesn't fucking matter.
But Cowboys are gonna be more motivated. They at home, and it's a
Not
Thursday.
really,
It's a
because
Thursday
the
game too.
Giants, bro, the Giants hate the Cowboys.
The
These
Cowboys
group of
hate us.
Giants, no. The Cowboys don't pay us no fucking attention because they bully us every time. The Giants players hate the Cowboys players. They can't stand them. It's personal. It's not really personal with the Eagles because this group of Giants have beaten the Eagles a lot. But when the Cowboys own us. That's how you notice it's always a fight when the Cowboys and Giants play. We fought on Monday Night Football earlier this year. Tony punched some nigga in the face last year when we played the Cowboys. It's always a fight, bro. Because
Nah,
in the
I'm not
Cowboys
liking that.
always celebrate and rub it in. It's personal. Giants and Cowboys, it's personal. So it doesn't fucking matter what type of time.
That's my point. That's my point. Is that they gonna look at us like food if they lose 2 games in a row.
But we not food. The Giants is looking at them like an op. You know what I'm saying? So
And the
it's like,
Cowboys, you saying the Cowboys not looking at us like an op?
no, what I'm saying is you're acting like the Giants ain't looking at them like an op.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying, just looking at us and then looking at
But
especially
this is
if they
the thing,
coming
though.
off if they
The
coming off 2
Cowboys
L's,
ain't good enough to
listen,
bully us like that.
if the Cowboys are coming off 2 L's, they gon' nah.
It doesn't fucking matter. They're not good enough to bully us. They're not good enough to just impose their will on us. It's not gonna happen. They're just not that fucking good.
They're gonna pose our will. I'm just saying, just watch out.
I don't give a fuck, bro. It's gonna be a hell game regardless. It's gonna be a hell game regardless. But
oh yeah, it's gonna be a hell game. I'm just saying, I want them.
Not good enough.
I want them to beat the Vikings. Be so high.
No,
up
I
on
don't want them to beat
horse,
the Vikings.
like, oh, we beat the team. We beat the team.
Hold on. You know why I don't want them to beat the Vikings? Here's why I don't want them to beat the Vikings, RJ. You got to understand something. The Giants can still win the division. So the more losses the Cowboys have, the less we have to worry about them taking a division lead against us.
Oh, wait, hold up. So we the number,
because RJ, you got to do the math. The Cowboys are a game behind the Giants because they're 6-3 with 7-2, right?
Yeah.
If the Cowboys beat the Vikings and go 7-3 and then beat the Giants and become 8-3, we can't beat them for the division because that means they swept us. So even if they beat us on Thanksgiving, if they lose to Minnesota, we'll still be a game ahead of them because we have one less.
Okay, now I see where you're coming from. But I thought you said you want to be third in division so we can play like the North.
No, that's not gonna end up mattering because we don't know we don't know how the playoff seeds are gonna shake out now that Tom Brady getting hot. We don't know what's gonna happen.
Oh, now y'all fear Brady. See,
whoa, time out. Hold on.
Now y'all feel Brady.
No. I never stopped fearing Brady. I just said the Giants are a better matchup against them than fucking San Francisco. That's my point. I'd rather face Tom Brady than face punk ass Christian McCaffrey running bullshit with Deebo Samuel fucking game. Just saying.
Nah, bro. I'd rather go against Jimmy Garoppolo and Kyle Shanahan in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. I'm sorry. I can't.
I'll try my luck against Brady. Sorry. Them playoff game, bro. That defense in San Francisco, nah. I'll try my luck with Brady. I'll try my luck with Brady.
Hey, good luck. A lot of teams said that. Good luck. Because Brady ain't, because if the coach do some dumb shit, he definitely gonna get cursed out. Jimmy Garoppolo ain't cursing out no Kyle Shanahan.
Nah, bro. I'm good, bro. The Buccaneers can't run the ball. The offensive line ain't that good. The defensive line ain't that good. I'll try my luck with the inferior team. The 49ers just have a lot of fucking talent on that team. Sorry. But we up out of here.
All right, peace out, y'all.
I will see y'all on Sunday night. RJ and I'll be back on Sunday night to recap.
Well, money. And maybe CEO too.
Yeah, maybe Fat Boy CEO might pull up. But yeah, we up out of here, yo. Y'all be safe.
Peace out, y'all.